We are here with a friend to the channel. Go ahead and say your name.
My name is Brandon. I'm here. I was top 17.
Top 17?
For the Union Arena Regional here in Peoria, Illinois. Normally that would have been one short of an invite, but luckily there's some pass downs, so definitely going to Bandai Card Fest.
All right. And then what deck are we playing?
We are playing the purple Sungjin Woo mill deck from Solo Leveling.
Okay, all right. Let's get into it.
All right, so we'll start off with our zeros.
Okay.
We got 4 of Mr. Sungjin Woo himself. He's a get trigger, so we love that. We got 4 of, I don't know how to say her name, Hong Sung Yi, I think.
Hong Sung Yi.
Yep. She is our standard, just draw, discard, just something we use to fill the graveyard, because the goal of this deck is to get to 20, so we can start reanimating stuff.
And you're telling me all day, just count to 20. Just count to 20.
20.
Just count to 20.
Then he's a 2 cost, but he's a fake 0.
Yeah,
so if you
the
don't
fake
have any,
0. This card's very, very good.
In addition to being a fake 0, he also lets you look at the top of the deck, and you are able to keep it there or mill it. So gives you a little bit of flexibility. A lot of cards don't in the deck, so that's very, very nice.
Okay, all right.
So that is all of our zeros. Going into our ones, we have Miss Essel here.
Yep.
She's ran as a 4 of. She's the only one in the deck. MVP.
MVP?
This chick does everything you want her to. She finds your Demon Castle, which we'll talk about later.
Yep.
She finds your Sungjin Woo, which is what the deck is all about. Whenever you grab something, you get to discard something.
Okay, so she came up a lot today.
Yeah, she helps count to 20. That's for sure. That's for sure. In addition to that, we love pushing her up, blocking with her early.
Yep.
Because whenever you grab her from the sideline from an effect, you're allowed to draw discard again.
Okay.
So you're usually grabbing her, drawing from the top of your deck, then discarding her again so you can grab her again in the future.
Okay.
And that is all of our ones.
All right.
Going into our 2s, we got 2 Hong Sang Yi, which I think is this is a sister.
Yep.
She is situationally good. Normally you're just sitting her in the back. She's a double energy when you have 10 or more in your trash. So first you count to 10, then you count to 20. The when attacking never came up. I never pushed her up once. But if you attack, you can look at the top card of your deck and then you can mill it. So,
okay. Would you say this would be the card that either you would think to remove or add more of?
I think 2. She was a 4 of.
Yeah.
And then cutting her down to 2, I think is the perfect number.
Perfect ratio.
Because our energy curve, we want to be at 5.
Yeah.
Normally we're parking 4 in the back row. It's usually her, and then our sight, which we'll get to in a second.
Okay.
And then normally our 5th is always our Sungjin Woos that we're going to be raiding on. So she fills a very specific purpose. And in addition to all the other things she does, she has this giant text box here that pretty much says if you grab her from an effect, you can buff something by 1k. It's very useful for getting your 5-drop Sungjin Woo to 6k early, so you can get impact a little earlier than when people are expecting. It also lets your little guys, like your Essel, swing for 3k. Same thing with the Sungjin Woo, swinging for 3k. A lot of the early bodies are like 1.52s.
Yeah.
So being able to swing over them, pretty nice.
Okay.
And then I believe that is our only 2s in the deck. Moving on to our 3s. We only have 1 set of 3s, and it is 4 of Mr. Sungjin Woo. This is a double energy.
Yep.
It has nullify impact.
Yep.
And then it also mills 2 on play.
Yep.
So
very annoying card as a Kenshin player. Seeing that, you're like, god damn it. Why?
Everything you want. This is also one of those things we kind of just park in the back row until we need it, if we don't see the sister.
Yeah.
Just as your double energy. But get you 2 towards your 20. It nullifies impact in those matchups where nullify impact is important. And then, it raids off of both of our Sungjin Woos, so it's really, really, really good.
Yep.
Then we're going into our 4-drops. Got quite a few 4-drops here. So we have 2 of the Sung Ilwan, I guess. I don't know. I've never said that.
Yeah, that's
never said that man's name. But double block, super good into the Kenshin matchup in particular.
Yep.
They're usually swinging smaller bodies until they start building up the raids. So being able to double block those smaller bodies just gets you a 2-for-1 advantage.
Okay.
Came up quite a bit in the Shadow Army matchup too.
Yeah.
Because little Shadow Weenies are 1.5s.
Yeah.
So you can block 2 for 1. He's a 2 of. He's where we made the swap for the energy to her or to him. just because like we needed just a little more defense.
Yeah.
Because if we get to 20, we probably win.
Yeah. I think double block is a very good mechanic. A lot of people sleep on a double block, which is crazy to me.
And then, other than that, we have 4 of the Raid Sungjin Woo. This is not the big baddie that the deck is made for, but
that's the mini boss.
This is the mini boss. This is an enabler. So when you raid, you get a draw card, and then you have the option of discarding to grab something else from your trash. A lot of times, I was running low on steam when I was playing this card, and I just used it as a cantrip. Just drew 1, didn't worry about grabbing anything. But this is one of those tricky little cards that you're able to grab back the sister here, and be able to use the buff. So you can grab it back, buff your other Sungjin Woo, which we'll talk about later, and get you that 6K threshold a little earlier. In addition to that, whenever you're attacking, it has a draw discard. So it's filling, getting you to 20. And it also gains power based on how many cards you have in the trash, just like the 5-drop. So it's always usually swinging for 45, 5K, and once you get to that late game, 6K plus. So super, super strong card. If they don't deal with it right away, then it expedites your 20 so fast. And then, honestly, the star of the show, and it was just desserts that we got that fancy version of her.
I see her.
Yeah, we got 4 of the Cha-Hei. If you watch the anime, everybody loves her. She's a sweetheart. She's badass with a sword. And she's badass with a sword in this deck, too. So, she has a giant paragraph that reads, if you bring her back from any effect, she goes to the field instead. If it's from a Sungjin Woo, she comes into play active. In addition to that, when you play her, she mills 1. You don't have to. It's an up to 1. So normally it's replacing herself in the trash to keep you at that 20 number. Also, for whatever reason, she can't be blocked by things that are 4K or more. So she just does everything you want. She's a sticky body that even if they remove, you just bring it back anyway. If you see 1 or 2 copies while you're milling early, you know you're set up for success. Sometimes just hard playing it, forcing them to remove it because it's practically unblockable. Yeah,
very annoying card late game too when you have those big boards out there and you go, sweet, and he can't do nothing about it. You just drop her.
She enables turns where you can get 5 to 6, sometimes 7 swings. Very, very strong, very annoying. MVP of the deck for sure. Probably better than Sungjin Woo.
Okay.
She is just so good. Then we're going into our 5s, which is the last of the characters in the deck. And it's just the man himself, Sungjin Woo,
Mr. Woo Woo.
So, this guy has a lot of words. Solo leveling has a lot of words. So when attacking, he gets buffed by every 5 cards that you have in the trash, 500. So the goal, count to 20. Whenever you hit the 20, you get the 6,000 power that gets you the impact. And also, when played, he's got force block. So he impact, force block. If that was already good enough for an insane card. But on top of that, he has an effect that he's able to grab back from the trash, starting at 2,000. And it goes up by every 5 cards that are in your trash. It goes with it, pretty much scales with your power. So once you hit that sweet spot of 20, you're able to bring back a 4,000, which is when you bring back our girl.
Bread and butter.
She comes back. She comes into play active instead of going to your hand because that's an effect that she has for some reason. She gets to mill a card back into the trash. So if you're exactly at 20, you use her to mill back, and you're still at 20 for future Sungjin Woos. And then impact, force block. It does everything. Oftentimes you're swinging for anywhere, like the earliest 5K. I swung for 8K with this guy earlier today, just because he got buffed and my trash was completely full. He brings back her, and then it just enables turns where you can have 5 swings, 6 swings, most of which are unblockable or impact, so it's practically unblockable. Insane card. It does require the setup. That's why we've been talking about counting to 20 the whole day. That's that magic number, but everything else in the deck enables you to get there. And it may seem like 20 is like a big scary number, but there are ways in this deck, which we're going to go over in a second, that expedite that. Put you over there next to your girl there. So we'll start with, this is 2 of 3 drop event. I want to catch up to you, or him. This card is insane. So any time that you are thinking about AP drawing and you have an AP restand, you just do this instead. Draws you 3 cards, you get to discard 2. It's going to cycle out 3 cards into your trash right away, and that's the start of your turn. If you play a Rise, which is your AP restand, that's 4. You're already 25% of the way there almost on getting to your 20 number. This was a card that we were initially running 1 of, and then honestly felt so good we got to bump it up to 2.
Yeah.
I don't think we would bump it up any higher than 2, because I think 2 is that sweet spot. But if you were to, it is an active trigger, which active triggers come in clutch. It lets your Estals block for 5Ks instead of 4s, or instead of 2s, so they survive. But 2 felt really good. I think I played this event once every single game in the 8 rounds. So it's just an insane enabler.
Yeah.
And not much else to say about that. And then this is our traditional just AP restand.
Yep.
Everybody usually runs 3 or 4 unless you're in the Japanese meta and they just cut it for more aggression.
Yeah, that'd be me. 0 of them. You know.
But yeah, like I said, this card enables this really well. Much like it enables an AP draw, this is my AP draw of choice because it's filling my bin instead. So, not much to say. The final never came up. I never get lucky. The only games that I get lucky are the games I win and I look afterwards. So, you know, it is what it is. Then we'll talk about our special. Everybody's got one. That's ours. It's called Mutilate.
Yep.
It just kills a guy.
Yep.
Not much else to say about that other than that. So between it and the Sung Jin Woo Force Block, we have 8 removal effects.
Broken. Very broken.
Super good. Another deck that has 8 removal effects that is really strong, Yellow Eva. So this combination here helps us deal with the spears. It helps us deal with the Yellow Eva. Like, just having more outs for removal, very important, I think. So never go less than 4. And then we're going to just kind of go over these 2 cards. These are the last cards in the deck together because they kind of go together.
Okay.
So these are kind of the bread and butter. This is the Demon's Castle is what enables our mill. And then the Elixir of Life is what allows us to not be punished by our mill. So Demon's Castle, it's searchable by our Estel here. That's why she's the GOAT, because she always finds this, even though you only run 2. What it does is activate main. You can rest it, mill 1. That's 1 step closer to 20. In addition to that, it has an activate main where you discard a card and pay 1 action point. If you get to 20, count to 20 again, you're able to play Elixir of Life from your discard, remove it from play, which is insane. So there are turns where, well, I guess let's talk over Elixir of Life. Elixir of Life, it is a 1 cost 4 action, or 4 cost 1 action that allows you to grab a 4K or less from your trash, and then draws a card. So not only does it grab you anything you want out of your entire deck, but it also replaces itself. It also is a draw trigger, so when you see it in life, you're drawing a card, it's going into the sideline, and then we're able to use it with the Demon's Castle later. There are just so many different lines with these 2 cards in particular that will just enable you to win. People think that you're running out of steam, and then you use the Demon's Castle to use Elixir of Life to get back your Sung Jin Woo. You're drawing a card off your Elixir of Life, and then you draw AP restand, and you just go crazy. You got 4 AP, and you're utilizing multiple cards in your trash. So even when you think you're running out of steam, you really don't in this deck.
Okay. Now, was there anything weird that came up that was like a good or bad? Was there anything that you think that you could change? Anything?
Deck-wise, no. I felt like the deck, it did. I had 1 game that it bricked up, but it was like right after a deck check, so I'm going to blame the judges on that. You know, it just is what it is. I won the first stream match, and then we dick checked, and I said dick checked. We deck checked, and then the next stream match I lost because we bricked up really hard. I think the ratios are pretty there. Like, until we get more effects that allow us to draw discard, because if I could, I'd run more of her for sure. Like, she enables it. She's a 0 which the golden rule I used all event today is if I had a 0 and a 1 or a 0 and a 2 or 2 zeros, I'm keeping the hand. I don't care about anything else.
Okay.
Everything else works out. As long as you're able to play, the deck will figure it out.
Yeah.
Don't think that just because this card's insane, you should run more than 2.
Okay.
Between Essel, you'll always find it. And the games that you don't find it, you're usually fine anyway. But it is an enabler that speeds it up a lot. And I think 2 is that perfect number because I did have one game where I played 2 in the back row, which normally you never want to do.
Yeah.
It clogs up your back row. It's really hard. But it ended up coming in clutch because I got to do a double turn of Elixir of Life from the trash. So that was insane.
Yeah.
Grabbed me 2 cards back. I drew 2 cards, so I'm up 4 cards for 2 action points. So
yeah, that's really good.
But yeah, numbers are pretty solid. I wouldn't change a thing.
Okay.
As for weird things, the only weird thing for me, I didn't play against a single yellow Ava today.
The one deck that you were ready to go against. Yeah.
Like we have a local that's all he plays is yellow Ava. So
Yeah.
I know how to play against that.
Yeah.
Didn't see it once.
Not once. So what were your matchups? You remember?
Game 1 was purple JJK.
Yeah.
So I learned that there's something that kills sites in this game. I didn't know that existed.
Yeah.
So yeah, purple JJK. I ended up winning, but yeah, whenever I had attacked in and I milled a site, and then his trigger was the guy that kills the site.
Yeah. So it was like, oh shit.
Like,
yeah.
Man, that's awesome. I milled that. I don't need another one. And then he pops it. I'm like, oh, okay. Now I need it. Round 2 was a red Tokyo Ghoul. That deck was very explosive.
Yeah. That's the deck that I lost to because he beat the person that beat me.
Yes,
Thank you.
The red Tokyo Ghoul, really, really fast. I had no idea what that thing was doing. Fortunately for me, we were pretty quick too. We got to push up a lot of the Unsung E's, do some damage early. Whenever he started playing some of his cards that had like life requirements, I played around them really well. There's like a Kaneki that has nullify impact if they're at 3 or less life. So I kept them at 4 until I was ready to start swinging with my impact and force blocks. So I would get the effective impact. After that, I was able to just mutilate some of his small stuff and swing over with Cha.
Yeah.
Because unblockable by 4Ks or higher.
Yeah. That probably came up really nice in that matchup.
Yeah. Round 3, I played against Blues, the JJK stuff.
Yeah, Sakuna,
He had an unfortunate game. He only saw one of his fingers. He needs more fingers to do his thing.
Yeah.
He went through like 20 cards in his deck, so it was crazy that he didn't see them. But he kind of stalled out, and I was able just to aggro him down. We got to 20. Once you get to 20, if they don't kill you, you win.
Yep.
Round 4, let me look at who it was. I remember them by the names on the app. So. Round 4. Let's see, round 4. Actually, I think round 4 was the JJK, the blue JJK.
Okay.
Round 3 was I don't remember what.
That's all good.
Was.
That's all good.
So round 4 was the blue JJK. Round 5, that wasn't my stream game, right? Round 5, no. Round 5 was a. I don't remember. I don't even remember round 5.
That's all good.
Round 6 is when I started being on stream. I was on stream for round 6 and round 7.
Okay.
Both of those were purple solo leveling, but it was the Shadow Army deck. I beat the first one. I lost to the second one. The second one was the winner of the entire tournament.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So that was my first loss of the day. I was 6-1, and I lost to the winner.
Yeah.
It's funny. He's a YouTuber too.
Yeah.
He posted like a what to expect in Illinois video. I watched that last night. That's where I was like, okay, so these are what I need to worry about. So that was kind of funny that I got to play him. Apparently, he's a local friend of myself and my wife that play Final Fantasy TCG.
Okay.
So yeah, round 6 and round 7 were those, and then round 8 was purple Tokyo Ghoul.
Okay.
I ended up losing to that too. That deck is kind of cracked. It does a lot really fast.
Yeah.
And he sat down and he saw my deck and he just said sorry, and I'm like, oh no worries, buddy. And then he just ran me over.
I haven't even played it yet. I told everybody, I was like, dude, somebody needs to make these decks so we know what they do. And I'm like, Yeah, I got beat by the red one, so
Yeah, the red one, he's killing himself.
yeah.
The purple one, he's killing you, man.
Yeah.
It's all about milling and getting his 12 cost down to as cheap as possible. He's got double attacks. All of his, like half of his raids are nullify impact, so this guy is useless.
Yeah.
Like, it felt like a really bad matchup. So honestly, when I sat down and he said that, and God, he had like 4 life left when I lost. Like, it was something fierce.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I mean, those were my matchups. I wish I remembered the other ones.
That's all good, man.
But yeah.
Well, thank you, Brandon. Thank you for giving us the deck profile. Is there anybody you want to shout out?
I just want to shout out all the MK locals. So you know, T, Ken when he's not, pulling all the 3 stars in our area, dude. I'm tired of that guy being lucky. Shout out to my wife.
Yep.
Shout out to honestly the card stores in our area too.
Yep.
We're very fortunate. Evolution Gaming, Crimson Guild, Warp Storm.
Yep.
None of them scalp anything. Like I was able to get all of this locally.
Yep.
When solo leveling is this like huge scalped out product. So big thanks to those guys. And yeah, looking forward to representing MKE at Nationals.
Yeah. All right, man. Thank you, Brandon.
Thank you.
Yep. Have a good one.
You too, buddy.